Hey YouTube, it's ICU and welcome to the 123rd episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors. Alright, now before we begin, I just wanted to go over a new giveaway I'm holding, and it's just very simple. It's a $200 Amazon gift card, and to enter to win, all you have to do is go to this video or any videos I release from now until I actually announce the conclusion of the giveaway. Just rate them up and leave a comment down below in the comment section. It doesn't matter what your comment is, as long as it's relevant to the video, you'll automatically be entered to win. Now, I was going to give away some iTunes gift cards, but I could only get a hold of the Amazon gift card on such short notice. So if you guys want to enter to win an Amazon gift card, again, just rate the video up and leave a comment below. Also, before we get into the actual news, I just wanted to go over a couple of things pertaining to the jailbreak. So, of course, right now, the latest jailbreak for 6.0.1 only includes the iPhone 4, the iPhone 3GS, and the 4th generation iPod Touch, and it's a tethered jailbreak. Now, I go into depth on everything from why it only includes those devices, to what a tethered jailbreak actually is, to the untethered jailbreak status for all iOS-based devices that can upgrade to iOS 6 or later, in a video that I'll have a link to down below in the more info. Also in that video I mentioned that once Apple releases iOS 6.1 to the public, which should be sometime in the near future, an untethered jailbreak should be available shortly after. Well, I just wanted to clarify something. Of course, at first the only jailbreak will be a tethered jailbreak for the iPhone 4, iPhone 3GS, and the 4th generation iPod Touch via Red Snow. And then once members of both the iPhone and Chronic dev teams, as well as just various iOS security experts, are able to successfully upgrade the compatibility to 6.1 and compile everything, the untethered jailbreak for all iOS-based devices should be released. Now, of course, if that changes, or if the time frame for the jailbreak changes, I'll be sure to let you guys know in this series and also on Best Tech Info. Alright, now first up in the news, according to a recent report from DigiTimes, Apple will indeed release a cheaper iPhone model sometime in 2013, and it will feature a plastic backing, which will help cut down on the manufacturing cost, which in turn would lower the price of the iPhone. And it's likely that they'll use something similar to polycarbonate plastic. Now, for those of you who have been asking why would Apple release a cheaper iPhone model if they already have such great deals on older iPhone models right now? Well, the reason's actually very simple. If you were to actually go to a carrier and buy one of those cheaper iPhones, you have to actually sign up for a 2-year contract. Well, the theory behind this is that hopefully there wouldn't be a contract. You'd be able to get a really great discount on what's still technically considered an iPhone. Now also, as I stated in last week's episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors, in an interview with Phil Schiller, Apple's marketing chief, he revealed that Apple won't enter the cheap smartphone market. And to that, I have one thing to say: iPad mini. Numerous high-ranking Apple executives suggested that the company would never enter the 7-inch tablet market, and they'd stick to producing a 9.7-inch iPad. Well, what did they end up doing? They released a 7.9-inch iPad mini. So that just goes to show that the company's plans could definitely shift in the future. Alright, now moving on. According to a research report from a well-known analyst, the iPhone 5S, or the next generation iPhone, is due to begin mass production in March of this year, with a release sometime around June or July. And also in the report, it was detailed that the analyst has seen signs of 2 iPhone 5S prototypes in testing, although it's likely that one could be the cheaper iPhone that's been the focal point of recent Apple-related rumors. It was also suggested that instead of it being a cheaper iPhone, it'll be a concentrated low-cost iPhone with a polycarbonate plastic backing, a non-retina display, and lack of LTE capabilities. And it would also likely feature an older chipset, probably something like Apple's A4 processor. And finally, the analyst gave a really great reason as to why Apple may be reducing component orders for the iPhone 5. And if you're interested in the article, just be sure to check down below. I'll have a link to it there. Alright, next up we're going to talk about something I don't cover a lot on this series, or on Best Tech Info for that matter: gaming. Now, with Nintendo's recently released Wii U console doing worse than initially expected, most members of the gaming community have shifted their gaze toward Microsoft and Sony as they prepare to release their own next generation consoles. Now, while there isn't a plethora of information available concerning the upcoming gaming consoles, a new report from VG247 reveals some interesting technical information they obtained from developer sources after this year's Consumer Electronics Show, or CES. The 4th PlayStation, allegedly codenamed Orbis, is apparently capable of running at 1.84 teraflops. Now, for those of you that don't know, a teraflop is a unit used to measure computing speed and is equal to 1 million floating point operations per second. Now, on the other hand, the next generation Xbox, codenamed Durango, unofficially dubbed the Xbox 720, will supposedly operate at 1.23 teraflops. Now, if VG247's information is accurate, the PS4 will have roughly 50% more raw power over the Xbox 720. Fortunately for Microsoft, though, the PlayStation 4 won't take the gold in every technical aspect, as sources claim that the PlayStation 4 will come equipped with 4 gigabytes of RAM, 3 of which will be dedicated to gaming. Now this is where Microsoft really has the upper hand. The Xbox 720 is said to sport 8 gigabytes of RAM, with, depending on which rumors you choose to believe, 4 to 7 gigabytes reserved for gaming. Now while this isn't VG247's first time leaking details or initiating rumors, according to a contradicting report from NowGamer, both systems will be capable of operating at 3.2 teraflops. However, as stated by NowGamer, the Xbox 720's internal architecture will be far superior in comparison to the PlayStation 4's, allowing for 3 SoCs or systems on a chip, effectively boosting its actual performance to 4.2 teraflops. So it's obviously clear that one console will offer superior performance. The question now is, which one? Just be sure to stay tuned to this series. I'll keep you guys completely updated on any substantial rumors pertaining to Microsoft and Sony's forthcoming Xbox 720 and PlayStation 4. Alright, now moving on, I'm sure most of you are familiar with Google's Project Glass. If you aren't, just be sure to check out the link below, it has more information. Originally publicized by Engadget, Google recently filed a patent that may prove rather interesting in the creation of Project Glass. As seen on screen right now, the concept incorporates a minuscule laser projector mounted to the frame of the glasses, and it's capable of projecting a QWERTY keyboard and other important buttons on the user's arms or hands. The built-in camera and processor work in collaboration with the projector to determine finger movements in relation to the virtual buttons. Now, like I said, if you're interested in more details on Project Glass, just be sure to check out the article. Alright, now next, Sharp, one of Apple's paramount mobile display manufacturing partners, has supposedly decelerated production of full-sized iPad displays at one of their plants. Now, while sources didn't go into great detail on the manufacturing cut, it's likely justified by both a consumer interest shift to the smaller, lighter iPad mini tablet and the inevitable lull that succeeds the yearly holiday shopping season. Furthermore, Apple also receives their mobile displays from other big technology players like LG and Samsung. And additional sources have revealed that neither of the other 2 major display manufacturers are slowing production of iPad displays. Now, as of now, we're not certain whether the sources were referring to Retina iPad displays, non-Retina iPad displays for the older discounted iPad 2, or a combination of both. And also, it's important to take into account that if recent rumors are accurate, then Apple should release the 5th generation full-size iPad and the 2nd generation iPad mini sometime around March of this year. Alright, now that's it for this episode. I hope you guys liked it. Just be sure to rate it up if you did and hit that subscribe button to be notified every time I release new videos. Now for the question of the day, I'm just curious, although there isn't much information available on the 2, which would you choose, the Xbox 720 or the PlayStation 4, and why? Again, don't forget you can enter to win the Amazon gift card in this video. To be updated more often, just be sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and add me in one of your circles inside of Google+. And until next time, this is ICU signing out.